Congratulations.
Thank you.
Muslim.
No, Christian. I, Wafula Chebukati, having been appointed chairperson to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, do solemnly swear that I will at all times obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution of Kenya and all other laws of the Republic. That I will faithfully and fully, impartially, and with the best of my ability, discharge the trust and perform the functions and exercise the powers devolving upon me by virtue of this appointment without fear, favor, bias, affection, ill will, or prejudice. So help me God.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the swearing-in ceremony. Congratulations to all the new appointees, and it's now my opportunity to welcome the chair, Mr. Wafula Chebukati, to make some remarks. Mr. Wafula, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice David Maraga, Honorable Attorney General Githu Muigai, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm greatly humbled today as I accept the position of the chairperson of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. This acceptance is tempered with gratitude and humility, because it's indeed a honor and privilege to be vetted, nominated, and appointed to lead this great institution. IEBC, as we all know, plays a critical role in strengthening democracy in our country. And it's my commitment to ensure that democracy works and serves the interests of all. Therefore, I pledge to serve Kenya as a country and Kenyans with utmost dedication, faithfulness, and integrity, as expected of all state officers and our Constitution. I would like to take this opportunity to thank His Excellency the President, Uhuru Kenyatta, for the appointment, the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, which vetted us, me and my commissioners, the National Assembly for their approval of my nomination, and of course, last but not least, the panel which interviewed us and forwarded my name to the President for appointment. I also recognize all Kenyans whose messages I received and who prayed for me. They sent me their prayers, they prayed for me. And to all of you who send me goodwill messages, I say asante sana. To the wonderful people of Kenya, I applied for this position out of my own goodwill to serve my country. And in the words of Mahatma Gandhi, who said the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. I'm here to serve my country. After having been in the private sector for 30 years, I thought it's time now to offer my service, my profession, my academic and administrative abilities to serve Kenyans. Ladies and gentlemen, I further assure you that under my leadership at the IEBC, The Commission will exercise impartiality and independence as provided for under Section 26 of the IEBC Act. In this regard, I pledge to work with all stakeholders within the law to ensure that we have a free, fair, and credible election come August 8th this year. As a country, we have gone through the polls in the past. At times, it's characterized with violence. We have voter apathy and unending electoral disputes. As a collective responsibility, we must put a stop to the connection between elections and electoral malpractices. Sometimes it ends up in violence and even death. As a commission, we shall strive to do what's right for this country. And I want to assure Kenyans that those who are found culpable of carrying out electoral malpractices, as a commission, we shall make sure they face the full force of the law. My first commitment is to the people of Kenya. As we all know, Article 1 of the Constitution gives the people of Kenya the sovereign power. This power is exercised through their votes, through our vote, through your vote. So, fellow Kenyans, your vote counts. The great American President Abraham Lincoln said the ballot is stronger than the bullet. Through the ballot, Kenyans can change things. My assurance to those seeking electoral offices is that the Commission will be an impartial umpire who will monitor political activities and firmly enforce electoral laws. I said, and I've talked to my fellow my commissioners, that we have one goal, one short-term goal this year, to deliver free, fair, and credible election 2017 come 8th of August. And therefore, we are coming in office when the exercise is going on, voter registration is going on. So we are going to hit the ground running to ensure that all the processes and systems involved are in place. Of course, our long-term goal is to ensure IEBC has proper systems in place and processes so that not every year come in, come out election year, we have to redo these things. And that's what we promise in Kenyans, that we shall reorganize the strategic plan of IEBC. These commissioners, you see, each of them have special skills from the various areas they have come from, both local and international. We shall harness those skills, ensure that we have a long-term strategic plan that works, and that when we leave this office, the ones who come just pick it up from there. My commission shall operate an open-door policy. Anybody with an issue, please come and see us. Those with current and future disputes, don't rush to court. Let's talk about it first before you rush to court and file cases in court. However, I also appeal to the judiciary. Chief Justice is here. Please fast track those cases which have been filed in court, which are an embedment to the process which IEBC is carrying on. The cases which are holding IEBC from progressing towards the general election, if they could be fast-tracked so that they are finalized to enable us to move on with the process. The process of selection of commissioners and I was born out of intervention by religious leaders. We all remember street protests. There was violence, some people died, which led to the formation of the multi-sectoral forum that led to mediation that has led to our appointment. Now, this journey was spiritually driven. And in this regard, I have invited the religious leaders for a prayer breakfast on Monday, 23rd, to pray for myself and the commissioners before we start working. Because we recognize the fact that we need spiritual intervention to lead this process, and we don't take it for granted. I also call upon Kenyans from all walks of life to pray for us as we embark on this journey. I conclude by urging all of us to respect the roles we have to play to have the 8th August election a success. IEBC will play its role managing elections. Aspirants, politicians, please observe the code of conduct and carry the message of peace. The Kenyan people, go out there, register, and vote, trusting that IEBC will count your votes. As this vote exercise continues, let me say again to the Kenyan people, please go, register, and prepare your vote. Thank you, and God bless Kenya.